Okay, back again doing basic node and express challenges on freeCodeCamp. This time we're going to do parts 8 and 9 together. So part 8, chain middleware to create a time server. You want to already have your Replit account going, and here you can see we're using app.get, and we're using this route /now. So if we head over to Replit, we can see that here, app.get, open parentheses, and then in parentheses, or I should say in quotes, so /now, that's your route, comma, and once again we're using that request, comma, space, response, comma, space, and then next. And then we start our function, and the function is going to be request.time. So make sure these match, equal new date, and then parentheses, period toString, parentheses. Don't forget the semicolon here, and then we have next, so it moves on to the next task, another semicolon. We end that function and then do request response, and then within the new function we're going to respond with JSON data. So if this actually says respond, it should say respond here. If it says request here, fully typed out, make sure it says request here as well, fully typed out. And the JSON data it's going to respond with, it's going to be the word time in double quotes, and then colon, space, request.time. Close it out with your curly braces and your closing parentheses. And then to test this, so go ahead and grab your live link. And remember, we're using /now. So that's how we can test it. So just paste it in here. That's your live link. And then /now, since that's our route. And then here you can see it's responding with the time. That's how we know that it's functioning correctly. So once we know it's functioning correctly, we go over here, plug this into freeCodeCamp, and it should pass, and then you're on to the next one. Next one is part 9. So very similar, using app.get, and so here, app.get, but instead of the route being /now, it's different. Our route is going to be /:word /echo, and then we start up a new function. You could do req, comma, res if you want. Instead for this, I did function request, comma, response, all right? And this time the response is going to be JSON data again, but per the challenge, so the JSON data that it returns is going to be echo, and then semicolon, request.params.word. So the word that it takes is any user input. It could be hello, could be cat, could be the phrase freeCodeCamp. It can literally take anything. It's all up to the user. Um, and that with semicolon and then close it out. How can you test to see if this is working? So keep in mind word is just anything that we provide, and then echo. So keeping that in mind, go ahead once again, grab your live link, go to any website. This is already open. So we already have the word, let's do the word hello, okay? And then we'll say /echo. Now you could do this with anything. You could say dog /echo, anything. Go ahead and hit that. And this should be the JSON data that it outputs. So echo hello. If we adjust this, right, we say cat, and then /echo, and then we can see that it's adjusting. So it's taking our input and what's appearing on the web page is adjusting depending on what path we're feeding it or what route we're giving it. So let's go ahead, let's copy that with the live link. Now that we know that it's working, plug it in here and should pass, and it does. One thing to keep in mind with all of these challenges is if you're making changes to your code and then submitting it and you think that you have it right, you're testing it on your web page, you're testing it in your browser, and it looks like it's outputting the correct code in the browser, but freeCodeCamp is not accepting it, go ahead and reload the freeCodeCamp page. So reload this page, submit a fresh link, and see if that works, because sometimes their server will cache old data, they'll cache incorrect response on your part, and it won't refresh. So sometimes you have to completely refresh the web page and submit a new link before it will accept the solution. So even if you have the right solution, sometimes it won't take it, which can be confusing. All right, thanks.